Welcome to MMA Fancast. My name is Luke Payson. I am joined with a man who needs no introduction, Gavin Teasdale. You got your first MMA win, your debut successful amateur MMA win for 247 Fighting Championship. Kind of talk about your experience now. You're obviously a dominant wrestler. What was it like coming into the cage for your first fight?
You can't underestimate anybody in this. I try to take the action to him, but in the process, you got to respect what they have. He was a good Muay Thai kicker, but I got to what I was good at too, and I took him to my world. But I mean, once I'm allowed to ground and pound, I was going to probably take a few more shots to the head, but I didn't really want to waste my energy on those. Cause, I mean, what's a shot to the body like going to do, especially when you're on the ground? But I mean, I got the job done, but not as I'd like to.
Well, I was saying on the broadcast that you got to good dominant positions. If ground and pound was allowed, you would have been a lot more dominant. You also did a great job catching some of his kicks. He's 12-4 as a kickboxer with 4 amateur belts. So even though he was 0-1 as an MMA fighter, he's probably one of the more experienced kickers. He showed that. He stayed calm the whole time. He threw up a couple submissions. How confident were you defending the submissions? That's obviously not what you used to have to do in wrestling. You've been training at Indio Dojo, and he's an expert at jiu-jitsu. So how good did you feel about getting out of those submissions?
You got to stay tight when you take a guy to the ground, because if you get distance, they arm bars open, or rear naked chokes open. You got triangles you got to worry about. So you just got to stay real compacted when you're down there and just get to what you're good at. Just put that action on him, pressure, 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 and then wait for it to open up. You're not forcing anything, you got to wait for it to all open up.
You've got an incredible fight IQ from your wrestling that you're bringing now into MMA. What would you like to see grow in yourself for your next fight?
Let's get to 3 position. Just in fighting, there's 3 different positions. You got a striker, you got wrestler, and you got a jiu-jitsu guy. I just want to get a little bit more of my striking just to show them that. But I mean, I didn't get to that today, and I got to my bread and butter. But a win's a win. It don't really matter, you know. But
it's incredible. A win is a win. You've got your MMA career off to a great start. Thanks for coming and talking to us. Congratulations on your first ever MMA win.
Thank you again.